Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. Some is not, and the fair accused is in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. Um, First, I want to say happy Friday to everyone. Hope everybody's having a good day. Stay safe, all that good stuff. I got a couple things I want to say before I get started. Number one, I want to send out two shout outs to, two YouTubers that's, putting out some good information right now about Duke the Jeweler's situation. Okay, so I want to send a shout out to Crazy Stories with a K. Okay. I want to send out a shout out to him. He put out some valuable information about contractors and how they work, and that Boosie couldn't have possibly trying to, scramble up $1 million to pay a contractor, because they don't work like that. They'll lose the job if they're pressuring, their client for money. So he put that information out there. So if you want to go check out his channel, Crazy Stories, okay? Another person I want to send a shout out to, a fellow queen. I do believe she's from Louisiana, y'all. Her name is her YouTube name is Sunshine _the OG. Okay, so you can check her out on YouTube. She's covering the Duke093 case as well. So I want to send a shout out to her. She over there doing her thing, y'all. Okay. She's very smart. I like the way she think and everything. Some stuff we don't agree on, as far as, she's saying that she knows Mob ties didn't have anything to do with it, or, she don't think he did. I'm just leaving that open. So, even though you can disagree on some things, we still, I agree with her on a lot of other things. So I'm still supporting her, okay? It's okay to, disagree with some stuff, just, respectfully. Respectfully, y'all, okay? So I wanted to send her a shout out to a fellow queen, all right, y'all? Let's see, because, we don't know. We wasn't there, so we don't really know who all's involved. It's a lot of snake stuff going on. And the fact that, the reason why I say that is the fact that before Mo3 was taken out, Mob Ties was at that table with Boosie and T.I. And it's a lot of celebrities being taken out, and these same people are around them. So I cannot leave him out too. Okay. Now let's get into the story. Let's get into this post right here. Let's get into all this information. Number one, I want to talk about something. For some reason, I had Katt Williams on my mind this morning. And I was thinking about something that he said. It was something that he said that, kept just nudging at me this morning. So I want to talk about it, y'all. Do y'all remember when Katt Williams did a video? It was like a comedy show, and he said that if you want someone, a specific person, just say you study a person, okay? And it's certain things that you like, then you're going to provide that person with the things that they like so that they'll be around you. Okay, y'all? This is where I'm going with this. I want you all to pay attention to this, okay? This fits for Boosie as well. All right? Remember when Katt Williams was saying, Michael Jackson, he was talking about Michael Jackson, and he was saying, how for years and years people were saying certain things about Michael Jackson. But he said, if you think about it, if somebody is into certain things, they're going to put certain things around them so that it'll draw those type of people around them. So if Michael Jackson wanted, to relive his childhood, we'll just throw that out there that way, okay? So, they won't be talking crazy about my video. If he wanted to relive his childhood and be around, particular people, he would have an amusement park around his house. Okay? He built the amusement park around his house. So that would draw in those type of people. You would have candy around your house. and a lot of toys. Okay, y'all? So that would draw in people that like candy and toys. Okay, y'all? I want y'all to think about the same scenario when it comes to Duke the Jeweler. Now, we got to ask ourselves this question, okay? How was Duke the Jeweler presented to Plies? Was Plies and Boosie just hanging out, and all of a sudden Boosie said, do you know this guy right here? And he said, yeah, I done did business with him. I can hook you up with him. So that makes a big difference. Was Boosie surfing to find out somebody that, had done some business with this guy to get his foot in the door? Because the thing that gets me is Boosie, to me, I'm going to just say this. This is my personal opinion. Boosie had to have been tuned into this guy. And the reason why I say this is because it seems as if Boosie was making Duke the Jeweler. And it seems like he was studying him a little bit to see what he liked and stuff like that. Okay? And to me, it seems as if Boosie was surfing a little bit. He studied Duke a little bit, seeing what he liked. He liked gambling. So when I get him to come here, I throw a gambling party. This is where I'm going with this, y'all. He know that Duke was a big fan of his. It was the perfect setup. It was the perfect setup. You get somebody, reach out to them. You know they're a fan of yours, so he's excited to come to see you in the first place. Okay? Duke he's not thinking streetwise when it came to this. He was thinking, Boosie a baller. This is my, somebody that I've kind of looked up to. This is the state of mind where Duke was at. All right, y'all? He wasn't in the state of mind of thinking streetwise with Boosie. And see, this is where a lot of people let their guards down with Boosie in the first place, okay? Mo3 didn't think about the grimy stuff that Boosie was doing and was into and was locked up for. And his, people around him was saying, like baby mamas and, people being taken out around, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't paying attention to that part of Boosie. They was paying attention to the part of, they see Boosie on TV. They see Boosie, doing these little cheap movies, bootleg movies. They see him as, up on a pedestal. Like he's up there doing shows and all that. That's the part what they saw. They kind of blocked out the part of Boosie is a street person. And if he don't get it, in the concerts, he gonna get it on the streets. They didn't see that part. The both of them didn't see it. And it looked as if Boosie, set this up really nice. It looked like he wanted, when Duke got there, he wanted him to be comfortable. He wanted him to feel like a kid in a candy store. If you're going to line somebody up, think about this, y'all. If you're going to line somebody up, you're going to put around them what they like. Just like Katt Williams was saying about Michael Jackson. You're going to put stuff around that the people that you want to be around like to draw them into you. Duke the Jeweler had all his stuff on social media. Everything that he was about was on social media. His traveling, how he came up. He didn't post on there he came up off of, street pharmacy stuff. He said he came up off of dice games. So what better way to get Duke to come down there? You already getting him to come down there because of money. Because you're saying you're going to do some business with him. So you have him to make you a piece and he bring that. But before we get off the phone, okay? Make sure you bring some extra stuff with you because it's going to be some people down here. I got more celebrities that's going to be around. Okay? See, they ain't thinking about this part. See, Duke should have thought about the fact that when you're doing business with somebody, you have to also do your homework on them and you have to pay attention to their circle. If Duke would have just thought a little bit into what, about Boosie, and that a lot of people don't support him. A lot of people that you would think like, that would be around him, they don't be around him like that. They don't mess with him like that. When they see him, yeah, they shake his hand and this and that and what's up, what's up. But people go their own way. They don't really mess with Duke. I mean, not Duke, Boosie like that. So Duke should have paid attention to that. Okay, those are red flags. If a lot of people don't mess with you on a personal level, but if they run into you on the streets, yeah, Boosie boo. But if these people don't really mess with you, there's a reason for that. Okay, when he had that movie premiere, it was a ghost town, y'all. People don't really mess with him like that. But when it comes to some grimy stuff, certain people is always around the table with him. Right before Mo3 was taken out, lo and behold, T.I. and Mob Ties at the table with him. Okay? Right before Duke is taken out, lo and behold, Mob Ties is around the table with him. When it comes to dirt, it seems like people support him in certain ways. And it's always the same two people, T.I. or J. Prince. But when the smoke, they done set off the little fire, then everybody else kind of, fade away in the background and everything is left with Boosie in the forefront. It looks like they use him too. They use him a lot because T.I. and everybody, they all, back up off of him when the drama comes. Just like, J. Prince is really quiet right now. But when, before the main event happens of somebody being taken out, they're there. But at the same time, these same people that's there for the grimy stuff, before it happens, they're not there for personal stuff, like his movie premieres and stuff like that. They're nowhere to be found. I want y'all to pay attention to that, okay? Let's get back to Boosie and Duke. Did he bring up Duke Jeweler's name to Plies? And then Plies said, I know him. I did business with him. I can hook you up. Did it go down like that? Ask yourself this question. Because that means Boosie was fishing. He finally found somebody that did some business with him. He finally found somebody that could hook him up with this guy without him just saying he reached out to him through his emails, Instagram and stuff. But I do believe Boosie was still watching this guy through his Instagram stuff. And he just needed somebody to, confirm. I don't know how to explain, but the person, he needed a middleman. He didn't want it to look like he was following this guy on IG and then he reached out to him. He wanted it to look like he was introduced to him by someone. This is what I'm trying to say, y'all. Okay? That makes a big difference in this whole thing as well. All right? So Boosie, he's studying this guy. And I think he gets this from Empire, Ghazi, because Ghazi has said himself, you study a person if you really want to get in with them and know how they think and this and that and that and this. He saw on Boosie saw on Duke the Jeweler's IG accounts that he mentioned him a lot in his IG accounts. He put up Boosie's quotes that he would say. He put up a lot of stuff. And this is why I feel like Boosie felt bad about it after he got on that plane and really thought about it. Like, man, I just snaked somebody that really admired me. This is my personal opinion, okay, y'all? But that's how it looked. Like when Boosie was on that plane, he felt like, man, I did a little come up, but I just snaked somebody that really cared about me. That's the look on Boosie's face. If y'all go back and look at that, okay? And he lined them up sweet, y'all. He really did. He lined them up sweet, and I'm going to tell y'all how. He made sure that when Duke came down there, he lined up this dice game, okay? He lined the game up. And I was looking at Sunshine the OG's page, and she was saying something about Boosie probably was all around his neck because he was trying to see how he got them, how he got that chain on and off, checking out that clip of how they could get it off his neck. It made sense, but at the same time, when I went back and looked at the video, I was like, I don't know about that situation because Boosie kind of slick, okay? If Boosie wanted to see how he took that chain off and he's hanging out with him, it was easy for Boosie to be like, man, let me check that chain out and get him to open it up. Okay? He could have easily done that. I don't know if that would have sent off red flags to Duke the jeweler, so maybe he didn't do that. Another reason why I don't know if that was true is because if you look at the pictures and the video footage of Duke and Boosie hanging out around that table, the clip is in the front of. It's in the front of Duke's chest. It's like around his chest part, okay? It's not in the back of his neck. He don't have the clip behind him. He got the clip like on the side in the front of him, okay, y'all? So I don't think he was looking around his neck for the clip like that. But, who knows? It's a possibility, okay? It's a possibility. She was bringing out some good points about some things. Word on the street is, now, this is something that I heard. I'm not for surely sure about. But a lot of people are saying this. So I'm going to say allegedly that Duke even went back to, the hotel. I mean, Boosie went back to the hotel room with Duke. So he was really, he was really making Duke feel like he was his buddy, his newfound friend. Okay? If this is what took place, because this is what I'm hearing. Now, it's a lot of people putting out stuff that is not true, because I had mentioned, I saw this on someone's page, and they were saying that it's a female. She has on this chain right here. And that picture could have been taken before Duke was even taken out. We don't even know. But, a blogger was saying that was his daughter. And someone came to me and told me that it's not even his daughter. That is his niece or something like that. That he only had a son. So it's some bloggers that's acting like that they know everything, but they putting out some bad information that's not true. If that is the case, okay? Not even putting out his real name. So that kind of made me think like, wait a minute, do people really know what they're talking about? Okay, I'm just saying, y'all. Okay, so I had to throw that out there. That, people are saying that, his daughter has this chain now and this and that. And I thought about that too. I was like, why would the police, give the family his jewelry back right now when it could be possible fingerprints on it? And somebody else came to my comment and they was like, no, ain't no way that, even if that was his daughter, which people are saying now that that's not even his daughter, even if it was his daughter, that picture could have been taken beforehand. Or they're saying that picture, I don't know what date is on that picture because it's not showing the date, so we don't really know, okay? But people are coming and saying that police wouldn't release that type of evidence that fast. Because, they gonna, I guess they call it forensics or something. They gotta do some, fingerprinting stuff to see. Because this is what I heard, that's possibly fingerprints on the jewelry. This is what I heard, y'all. Okay? So, I know people putting out weird stuff. Just, I don't know why they're doing it. I guess for views, I don't know. But I'm gonna say this, Boosie made this guy very comfortable. He got him to come down there. He got him to come and bring extra. He made him feel comfortable by throwing his dice game because he knew that Duke liked to play, liked to shoot dice. So, like I said, he was like a kid in a candy store. He knew that, Duke was a fan of his. So what better, this all just lined up perfectly. You can come to my concert, come backstage with me, hang out with me. It seems as if Boosie was doing the same thing that Gazi did. Study people. See what their weaknesses are. See what they like. See what they don't like. And he provided all of those things to Duke. He knew that Duke would let his guard down because he was a fan. And that Duke had put all those posts up and pictures up and things that Boosie said and did and this and that. He knew if he just hung out with him a little bit and made him feel comfortable, he would let his guards down. And that's what he did, y'all. And this is why I say he was like a kid in a candy store. He had somebody that he posted about for years. For years he posted about Boosie and posted up, you know, his videos and all this stuff. And he was at a dice game with somebody he admired, and he's all around him, and he's ratting his back and saying, ooh, all behind him. Like, I am the man right now. This is how Boosie helped pump this guy's, you know, emotions up, that he let his guard down and was not thinking. He just felt like he had arrived, and he was around somebody that this couldn't possibly happen because this guy just invited me here. They got money. They wouldn't possibly do nothing like this. But all at the same time, Boosie, the same time he was inviting this guy to the dice game, he was inviting hitters to the dice game. Like I told y'all in the other videos, Boosie was inviting hitters there. He was inviting known people that rob people. That's their sole thing that they do. That's how they come up on the streets. Boosie was inviting all these hitters to come, and people that rob people to the party too. This is the flip side of inviting a whole bunch of people with money, and then you invited people that didn't have nothing. You invited people that ain't no way he was gonna leave Houston with all of that jewelry and that money. And these people were around him. You all got to think about that. Y'all seriously have to take that into consideration. And is this why so many people is, you know, even though people don't mess with Boosie, they further now don't mess with him even more because of the fact that he did this to this guy. And I kind of think that Plaz was innocent in this, because I think that Boosie just brought it up like, I need some more jewelry, blah, blah, blah. Boosie could have already known that Plaz did some business with Duke when he brought it up to him. He could have already known that. So I'm going to say allegedly, but he could have already known. And when he, you know, got, you know, Plaz around and said, man, I need some more jewelry, I need something different, he knew that Plaz was going to bring up Duke the jeweler, because he has, you know, different jewelry. He could have even act like he admired something that Duke did for Plaz. Man, where did you get that from? Just so Plaz could, you know, he could implement him in this mess too and make it look as if it was innocent. But it was really something that Boosie was planning all along, y'all. I want y'all to take this in consideration. Anyway, y'all, this video long enough. I got something else I want to talk about too, but I'm gonna put it in another video because I don't want this to be so long. But anyway, y'all, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks so much for watching, y'all. Peace.